Well, here's the hope. And next, me and Liam got you again, Maddie. We took Cleveland at home, catch it 8 in the hook from Baltimore.
Ah,
Baltimore
damn, so close.
Baltimore still winning these games like we thought they would on the soft part of the schedule, but they're not looking great, man. I don't think he doesn't look like the same guy. He doesn't look 100% healthy to me. And it looks like our main man, the King, Derrick Henry, might be wearing down a little bit. Either that or Harbaugh is starting to just show it's maybe time to step away because he makes some decisions and that I just don't understand at all. Now they ran the old fake tush push with the out to Mark Andrews. That was a fun play. But in a game like this, don't you just go, hey, this is going to be one of those Derrick Henry 25 carries, 175-yard games. Like let's just do it. Let's just beat up the
can you
Cleveland
do
defense.
that anymore with Derrick Henry?
That's the question. That's the question.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe Harbaugh is in between a rock and a hard place. Lamar Jackson didn't have the best game. 14, so he had 25 attempts, 14 completions, 193 yards, and 2 Piccadillys. Nothing under the fleece for the Tuggies. And then Derrick Henry, 18 carries, 103 yards, and a tug. Not bad. His longest was he had a 59-yard carry though, so he had one long one and a bunch of fucking hard ones. Mark Andrews had a nice little 35-yard carry touchdown. One carry for 35 yards, not bad for that fake tushy. And then
fake tushy.
But even spreading it around, like Zay Flowers had 3 receptions for 78 yards, and then Andrews had 3 receptions for 32 yards. So they just. I don't know. The offense didn't look great against a Browns team that they play a lot and know them really well,
And their defense at home has been way better than it's been on the road.
Agreed. And they do have their defensive line is still available. It isn't the worst, right? But Dylan Gabriel, he went out, and then you saw your boy Shador step in. And, that was all anyone could talk about.
Starting next week, yeah.
Yeah, and he did not look like he was ready to play football in the NFL in the least bit.
But if you ask his dad, he's a Pro Bowler.
What was he? What was Shador? What were his numbers?
You ready?
Yeah.
Shador Mackay Sanders went 4 for 16, 47 yards, and 1 Pickadooski. 2 sacks.
Yeah. 4 for 16, a pick and 2 sacks.
Not great.
Can I say this? Can we say this again? The Ravens on the way out. They play the Jets, they play the Bengals twice, and they play the Steelers twice, right? So they have 4 division games on the way out. They play the Jets, Bengals twice, Steelers twice, and then they play the Packers and the Patriots. So hypothetically, they could be playing the Steelers for the division the last game, January 4th. You know what I mean? So
yep.
They really could, especially if they beat the Bengals twice. Like they have 3 division games in a row. So they play the Jets, then 3 division games in a row, right? So they could really make some headway in division if they do well in the next month.
That's wild that they're going to get through Week 12 having only played the Browns twice. You know what I mean? And not seeing anybody else in their division the whole time.
Wild.
Wild. That's nuts.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, all right, we've talked about how we know the Ravens are going to win the AFC North enough. Let's keep it moving. What do we got next, Benoit?